Hi everyone, my name is Charlie, and today I have a currently reading video, which I suppose could also be called a cozy reading night, to be read, TBR, can I be used, that sort of thing. Yes, tonight, I believe, is the Cozy Reading Night, Spring Edition, hosted by Lauren from Lauren and the Books. It is a night in which you get to do nothing but tell your family if you aren't eating by 7 o'clock you're fending for yourselves. I shan't be watching Emmerdale, but really who cares about that at the moment? Not me. I shall be in my bedroom, locked away, wondering what happened to the daddy longlegs last night that I tried to capture inside a candle so that I could put it outside. I say that because the candle had a lid, so I'll go on, get it in the lid, put it on windowsill, Scarper. Don't like daddy longlegs, don't like moths. Cozy reading night gives you the time to relax. It gives you the time to have snacks. I don't like to have snacks, so I don't have snacks. It gives you the chance to, like, drink sometimes, and because I'm working, that ain't happening. So basically, I'm going to be there with me cup of decaf tea and my book. And I'm currently reading Escape from Sunset Grove by Mina Lundgren. And this is the second book that I've read of the Lavender Ladies Detective Agency. I believe there are only 3. They were translated, well, this one was translated by Christie in London. I don't know who translated the last one. It still says on the back that it's the Finnish Miss Marple, but the first one I read was Death. Is it called Death in Sunset Grove? I believe it is. Yeah, Death in Sunset Grove. But they're not really like mysteries. They're just these cozy books about a retirement home that's a bit like Fawlty Towers, where the residents are appalled by the lackluster staff. And in the first one, there was this huge, dark conspiracy in which the staff were drugging the residents to say that these residents had dementia so they could get them thrown out of the retirement home. And in this one, so far, after the staff in the last book, there's been a bit of there's a new staffing arrangement at Sunset Grove, and they have decided that they are going to have a plumbing retrofit. And in the first chapter of this book, Siri and Irma, our nonagenarian friends from the first book, are awoken in the night by the banging about, and when Irma goes to visit Siri, there is a huge crash in the bathroom, and the plumber has made some mistake and connected Siri and Irma's bedrooms. So far, I have to say, I am finding this book as funny as I found the first, but I'm wondering if the same thing's going to happen that happened in the first book, in that it starts off funny, it makes you laugh, it gets you completely ingratiated with these characters, because I adore these characters. I mean, I'm quite fond of, books about older people anyway, so I was going to be fond of this one. But is it going to do what it did last time and go completely dark and have me sat there like, I don't know if I can read this, I don't know if I can read this, because, I don't cope well with tense things. I didn't expect it to be like some sort of psychological thriller about, like, criminality in Finland. And even on the back it says, their new close quarters raise unexpected questions. To dig a little deeper, they find themselves following a trail of corruption, deceit, and intimidation that might just lead them to their own front door. And it's set to be their most dangerous case yet. And if you look it back, there's a teacup with blood in it. Well, it might just be tea that's a bit red. Or wine or ketchup. I don't know. They're putting, like, food in anything nowadays, aren't they, really? Getting served flaming chips in a plant pot, all that fun stuff. So I'm reading that. I am also reading Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Rennie Eddy Lodge. And that is a startling book for me, in that, well, they mention it themselves at the start of this book, the fact that when you're at school in England, they don't necessarily teach you about the slavery that went on in England. And I can remember talking about slavery at school, but it was very American-centric. So far, I'm not that far into it. I'm still in the first chapter because I only started it Wednesday night and then I was out all day yesterday. But I was seeing these facts and these figures, and I was a bit annoyed that we hadn't been taught about it at school. Anyway, I may get to that tonight during the Cosy reading night. Will I vlog the experience tonight? I don't know, because I'm recording on my phone. And frankly, I don't know that my vlogs, unless I've been getting mildly inebriated during them, have actually led to any sort of quality. But yes. Will you be participating in Cosy Reading Night? Have you read either of the books I've mentioned here? Did I mention about the BMW and the fact that the man who drives the BMW and parks across from me, both he and a guy in a Range Rover, were here earlier than usual this morning? The lights were on upstairs. Then when I parked, the lights were off and they had got into the Range Rover and driven away. I've also seen a load of sports people getting onto a bus this morning, and I can't help wonder whether Poynton is being evacuated. Dost thou all know something I don't? Am I going to be working my way in a bag full of old ladies' knickers and the world's going to end? Because that's really not the way I want to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, that is all.